Imagine a world where survival was a daily battle. A world where humans were not the dominant force, but one of many species struggling to find their place. The story of our origins starts over 300,000 years ago with the first Homo sapiens, the earliest form of us. Today we take you on a journey to explore the origins of humanity. Who were these early humans? How did they live? And what set them on a path that would eventually lead to the modern world we know today? Welcome to Origins Storyteller, where we delve into the past to uncover the fascinating beginnings of our species. Our journey begins in Africa, often referred to as the Cradle of Humankind. It was here, amidst a patchwork of savannas, forests, and rivers, that the first Homo sapiens emerged. These early humans lived in small, close-knit groups and were highly adaptable, moving with the seasons and following herds of animals. Africa was not just a birthplace, it was a dynamic environment that shaped the evolution of Homo sapiens. The diverse landscapes provided everything they needed: food, water, and shelter, but also posed constant challenges like predators and changing climates. This was the backdrop of our earliest beginnings. Homo sapiens weren't the first humans, but they were different. They shared the earth with other hominids like Neanderthals and Homo erectus, but their superior cognitive abilities set them apart. With larger brains and a knack for problem-solving, Homo sapiens quickly developed more sophisticated tools and social structures. They could think abstractly, plan for the future, and learn from each other in ways other hominids couldn't. This mental flexibility allowed them to outcompete other species, making them the last surviving members of the human family. Life for early Homo sapiens was far from easy. They lived in a world filled with dangerous predators like saber-toothed cats and giant hyenas. To survive, they had to be constantly on the move, tracking animals and searching for edible plants. Early humans developed complex hunting techniques, setting traps and coordinating group hunts that required teamwork and precise communication. They also had to contend with other dangers, like harsh weather conditions and competition from other human species. Yet, it was these very challenges that drove innovation and fostered the deep social bonds that defined Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens were not just practical, they were creative. They painted on cave walls, carved figurines, and made jewelry out of shells and bones. These artistic expressions were more than just decoration. They were deeply connected to their beliefs and experiences. Some paintings depicted animals and hunts, while others were more abstract, perhaps representing spiritual ideas or group identities. About 70,000 years ago, something remarkable happened. Homo sapiens began to leave Africa. This great migration was not a single event, but a series of movements driven by curiosity, climate change, and the search for new resources. Over thousands of years, humans spread into Europe, Asia, and eventually to Australia and the Americas. Along the way, they encountered new environments and adapted to them. As they moved into new territories, Homo sapiens weren't always alone. In Europe, they met Neanderthals. In Asia, they encountered Denisovans. These encounters were complex. Sometimes they competed, other times they coexisted, and on occasion, they even interbred. This exchange of genes and ideas helped shape the genetic and cultural makeup of modern humans. With the spread of Homo sapiens came the birth of culture. Early humans began to form larger communities, build permanent shelters, and establish trade networks. These first societies were small but complex, with social hierarchies, shared beliefs, and early forms of governance. As human societies grew, so did their need for better tools and techniques. Early humans developed new hunting strategies, more efficient ways to gather resources, and innovative methods of crafting. The invention of the bow and arrow, for example, revolutionized hunting, allowing humans to strike from a distance with precision. Early humans were not just practical, they were also spiritual. They began to bury their dead with care, suggesting beliefs in an afterlife. They created ritualistic art and objects, which likely had symbolic meanings. These early spiritual practices hint at a deep connection with the world around them, and a desire to understand their place in it. The story of Homo sapiens is a story of survival, creativity, and exploration. From the first tools to the complex societies that would eventually follow, our ancestors laid the foundation for everything that came after. They were pioneers, innovators, and artists. Their legacy lives on in our DNA, in our cultures, and in the enduring spirit of human curiosity and resilience. As we continue to explore our past, we honor the incredible journey of the first humans and recognize that their story is the foundation of our own.